to have you with us from Thoreau Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Missouri Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
The Missouri head coach told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Longhorns ready to kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Roberts. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Makes the tackle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situation.
Makes the grab in their space. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Austin Simmons, the play fake. Rushes on. Makes the grab. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
Hey, kill it. 214 close. 214 close.
The give to Hardy. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Tigers have it with a first and goal. They'll run it with Hardy. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Missouri!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. On the run, it Smothers. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Keep it on the ground. Turning it on! And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop them.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hits inside, it's Smothers. Fighting off the defender. Still running at the 40. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attacked the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Hand it to the back. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Arch is going to throw for it. Left side is Townsend. Makes the catch and he's free. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground and they're rolling.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Driving forward, it's Brown. Got a little grass. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. On the return, it's Roberts. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Tight end now in motion. Simmons on play action. Unleashes one. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
From the gun, give to Hardy. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Missouri wants to go fast.
Kill. 776 captain. 776 captain.
Straight ahead, it's Roberts. Oh, he's got some space. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Simmons can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Long way to go on second down. Back to throw, it's Simmons. This time it's complete. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, get a nice positive game on the toss play.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Powers inside. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And they get another first down, and this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs, and a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
Here's Simmons to throw. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. They are controlling the ball. Ninth play of the drive. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Out wide left, it's Lee. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Here comes the heat. And he gets rid of it. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Finds his big tight end.
Well, give the defense a lot of credit because the quarterback had nowhere to go downfield with that one. He just tried to spit it out to the perimeter. Nice catch, but they only gave up 1 yard.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throws to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
And the Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The run inside. It Smothers. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Arch Madness. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by the...
Going long. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Kick is in the air. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Might as well run him again. Snowed under by the defense.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Still looking. He'll pull it down. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Throwing Simmons. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons on 3rd. Release to the back. Big hit. Knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? 4th down, Simmons. How about knocking him down to stop him short of picking up that 1st down?
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
A give to Brown. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Pulls it. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover it in the backfield.
Shoots it to the left. The sure hands, it's Lee. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down, and the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to ride this running back. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Just smothered on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. It's complete to the right. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And, man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on 3rd down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the first down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
They'll run it. It's Roberts. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Simmons on the play fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And, man, that's frustrating for an offense. You got a little something going. You had a little bit of momentum, but they've got to do a better job of protecting their guy, keeping him upright, letting him go make some plays for this offense. That's the only way he's going to get hot. They got to give him more time.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Simmons under pressure, setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice them?
And, you know, it does look as if they're going to leave the offense out there, and I guess you look at time and score, you can kind of understand a field goal doesn't help you that much.
Blue 22. 139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Simmons to throw for it on 4th. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. There he goes. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Roberts. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out.
Yeah, and I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
Driven back.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Break.
They want to fight this one in a phone booth. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Incomplete, he was looking for the score there.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. Trying to barrel in. He didn't get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and now they've got a chance to pull out the game.
What a great stop by this defense. Way to bow your neck. Now you got a chance to give the offense the football back, go out, try to make something happen late in this game, and maybe walk away with the victory.
Manning. Out wide right, it's Smothers. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
And that is a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Good job up front to get it out to the 22 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it down the field.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
From the gun, the ground game. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it. And
looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will tie the game here in the final minute of play. He'll bring it out. It's Roberts. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Here's Simmons to throw. Right down the middle. Couldn't set his feet.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Simmons. They're all over him. And they got him.
Here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covering. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. And because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long.
Ninja.
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
And this defense makes a big game-changing play late in the football game. You know what? Forget leaving it to your offense. Forget that. I'm going to take matters into my own hand. They get in the backfield. They force the safety. They take the lead, and now their offense has got the football in the fourth quarter in a great situation.
The return is tackled down at the 31, and the Texas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Gonna run it. It's Smothers. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.